expecting almost 40,000 people at Loftus on Saturday for the North-South Derby. Incredible. It'll be the biggest crowd in the URC this season if they pull it off. That's a hell of an event to be at, Mark, and good news for rugby in South Africa.
Well, I'm surprised that you call people from Pretoria people, but...
Sure.
Hey, the most eccentric looking bunch in world rugby outside of the guys from Hamilton or Rotorua.
Your favourite holiday destination.
But it's going to be amazing. Willem Strauss, the president, he's been on social media.
Good man.
He's been saying we'll get to 40,000. It shows the rivalry is there. It's strong, despite the Bulls losing 4 in a row.
Have they?
4 in a row to the DHL Stormers. The rivalry is strong. And just to see Loftus with 40,000 for a South African derby, North-South, it is glory days.
It is. It's a great, great feat if they pull it off. More importantly, what's going to happen on the scoreboard?
Well, you tell me. You've always got a lot to say about these games.
Oh, I'm going to tell you straight up, the Bulls are going to win this one. And they're going to win it by 6 points. Jake's back. Sabu's back in the mix there somewhere. Nobody makes him bleed his own blood 5 times. I've got the Stormers to lose at Loftus.
You say that Jake White doesn't lose to anyone 5 in a row.
Never.
Never. All right, so why do you think the Bulls will win?
I think there's definitely a groundswell of bounce back in the Bulls now at this part of the season. I think their schedule favours them running into the playoffs. I think this is the beginning of their bounce back. And on the field, I feel like the Bulls are in a position now where they know it's do or die. And I think they've got a lot to play for this weekend at home at altitude.
All right, a 5 p.m. kickoff. I don't think the altitude is as big a factor. If it was 2 o'clock, yes. I'm going to go against your rugby rationale, and I'm going to give the Stormers to pump the Bulls and pump them by 15 points and do it quite comfortably. I think they're a better side. They're second on the table. It's not a do-or-die match for them. People could say they may lack intensity. They're 10 points ahead of the Bulls on the table at the moment. If they lose an away game in Pretoria, whoopie-doo, they play the Sharks. That's a gimme next week back at home. But they picked a decent side. There's a lot of intensity, I believe, from the training camp this week. There's been no noise coming out of Cape Town, which is surprising, which shows that they're confident. And Mani Lebok, I think, will be the key to this game. He'll pull some magic. The pack will stand up to the Bulls. And the one thing you talk about, attitude and altitude, interesting for me with the Bulls is how they've fallen away in most home games in the last 20. They've had incredibly good starts. But the overseas teams have looked like they've been better conditioned.
Spot on.
An emotional game having Jake back. It's fantastic having him there at the helm. But I think, unfortunately, Dobbo's going to inflict a bit more pain on the Bulls and Jake here. And it's going to be a comfortable victory. Far more comfortable than people are thinking. Some guy on my left said 6 points to the Bulls. Crazy talk, 15 plus to the Stormers.